a melting pot of excellence. The world's champions descending upon one of racing's greatest cathedrals. Flying out of the gates with the roar of the crowd, taking us to the edge of our seat, and shaped legacies under the California sun. Pure domination, shocking upsets, and a history-defining performance on the biggest stage. Del Mar, a place of elegance, luxury, and non-stop action. As 14 new champions earned the title World Champion. The Cup is calling.
Del Mar is putting on a show, and we're all here for it. Before tomorrow's stars take center stage, today belongs to the future. Future Stars Friday is where it all begins. This is the Breeders' Cup World Championships from Del Mar.
They're off in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Turf Sprint. Cy-Fair now ranging up alongside, still under a hand right here, storms to the front. Cy-Fair's a Breeders' Cup winner.
Today, it was all about Cy-Fair. Up next is the NetJets Juvenile Fillies.
They're off in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies into the far turn. Super Corridor rolling along, pressed by Lawali. Super Corridor is a champion filly.
Super Corridora, super today in gate-to-wire fashion. Up next, it's the John Deere Juvenile Fillies Turf. $1 million on the line.
They're off in the Juvenile Fillies Turf. Here comes Valentina, and she's charging through, and Pacific Mission is closing too. But it's Valentina who rides the rail to win it.
A first Breeders' Cup victory for Donica O'Brien. Valentina.
Oh, you can outright a better sprint for this juvenile race. You got two legendary trainers. You got two great horses.
They're off in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile. And they go right out to the front together, Brent and Ted Coffey. They have been together throughout, and now their noses apart. These two grays will come to the top of the stretch together. Here's the wire. Ted Coffey did it. Ted Coffey wins the Breeders' Cup Juvenile.
That duel lived up to the hype here in the juvenile. Your winner, Ted Coffey. The Juvenile Turf, the 19th running of this $1 million race.
They're off in the Juvenile Turf. Stad moving up quickly on the far outside. They're into the stretch, and Stad has forged to the front. No doubt about who the best is. It is Stad in the Juvenile Turf.
Future Stars Friday delivered thrills, heartwarming stories, and a record-breaking win. The sun is out, the stakes are high, and the energy is palpable. This is the Breeders' Cup World Championships from Del Mar. Up first will be the PNC Bank Filly and Mare Sprint.
They're off in the Breeders' Cup Filly and Mare Sprint. And Hope Road has taken the lead on the far turn. Splendora has taken the lead under Flavian Pratt with 1 furlong to run. Splendora running away in the Filly and Mare Sprint. She won it by 5 lengths on the wire.
That was a wow performance by Splendora to give trainer Bob Baffer a 20th Breeders' Cup win. Up next, we'll take you to the turf course 5 furlong affair over the grass. It is the Prevagen Turf Sprint.
They race for the far turn. She's so spicy. Out there by 2. There's no catching. She's so spicy. She's so speedy in that sprint. She won it by 4 lengths on the wire.
Sometimes as jockey you have to be a pilot. Sometimes you just get to be a passenger. And Irad Ortiz Jr. was definitely just a passenger here.
Next up for us now is the Cy Games Breeders' Cup Sprint. Another blink and it's over race.
They're off in the Breeders' Cup Sprint. And Straight No Chaser, Ben Tornado and Madhouse go out to the front. Ben Tornado and Straight No Chaser passed the 3 furlong pole together, the 1-2 finishers last year. But Ben Tornado and Irad Ortiz have won the Breeders' Cup Sprint.
Back-to-back wins for the trainer and the jockey, and Ben Tornado, second last year, does one better a year later. Next up for us, that is the Longines Breeders' Cup Distaff.
They're off in the Distaff. The pace is very fast here, 22.27 seconds for Scylla, who heads up the backstretch a half length in front. Coming to the top of the stretch, and Silla turns for home in front. She's got a 2-length lead coming to the final furlong. Silla by 4, Silla by 5. Silla so strong in the distaff. She won it for fun.
Junior Alvarado going to the winner's circle along with his trainer, Bill Mott, Judd Mott, the ownership group. Next up for us, it is the Longines Breeders' Cup Turf. The purse, $5 million, a mile and a half.
They're off in the Breeders' Cup Turf. 111.99 for 3/4 as Salawi heads up the backstretch in the Breeders' Cup Turf. On the rail, it is Amalak and then redistricting, and they're into the stretch, and the filly takes charge. It is Minnie Hawk who comes off the turn in front. An Ethical Diamond is charging down the middle of the turf course and goes by them all. Ethical Diamond has taken the lead, and at 25-1, Ethical Diamond wins the turf.
Course record in perhaps the most shocking result we have had so far. Ethical Diamond, your winner of the $5 million turf. And so we continue. We're not done, including the FanDuel Mile next.
They're off in the Breeders' Cup Mile. 46.76 the half for One Stripe. A 50-1 long shot who leads the field around the far turn. Here comes Notable Speech charging up the fence. Notable Speech and William Buick explode late to win the Breeders' Cup Mile.
Third last year, first in 2025. Notable Speech, your winner. Next up, we got another mile race. This one, though, on dirt. The Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile with a star-studded field.
They're off in the Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile. The pace is supersonic here. 21.74 seconds up the backstretch. Bob Baffert 1, 2, 3 here. Nysos and Citizen Bull side by side and stride for stride. Who's it going to be? Nysos or Citizen Bull in the Dirt Mile? It is too close to call.
So it is official. There's the 3 in Nysos. Mark that as another achievement on dirt for Bob Baffert. 27th running of this race, mile and 3/8 on turf.
They're off in the filly and mare turf. She Feels Pretty has taken the lead at the top of the stretch. Here comes Jazora! Jazora runs down She Feels Pretty to win.
Tremendous effort by Gazora.
Now we turn our attention to the richest race in North America, the Longines Breeders' Cup Classic. $7 million the purse. We have one of the deepest fields we have ever had in the race. A superstar field this year has brought out the movie stars as well. So much to watch, so many storylines in this race. Eyes on the signature race on Championship Saturday.
They're all in line. We're ready for the start. They're off in the Breeders' Cup Classic. Fierceness goes out to the early lead and runs straight today and straight to the front. Forever Young is close. They're around the far turn. Forever Young pokes his head in front. Mind Frame and now Journalism confronts them. And they're into the stretch in the Breeders' Cup Classic. And Forever Young turns for home with the lead. Journalism is second. Sierra Leone, Fierceness one off the rail. Still Forever Young to catch. And it is Forever Young. Celebrate Japan! They've won the Breeders' Cup Classic!
Score another one for Team Japan and Mr. Del Mar, the trainer Yahagi. Forever Young, your classic winner. What a living up to the billing of one of the deepest races that we have seen. From Japan to France to the U.S., all around the globe, champions crowned here at Del Mar.